Hey everybody, welcome to my channel, the Hunting Guru. It's going to be a channel with a lot of different conversation on it, a lot of different topics. There'll be talk about bows, guns, hunting. I hope to help you guys out and show you how I map out the areas that we hunt in. The one area we do 90% of our hunting in is private land. The owner is nice enough during rifle season to let just our group on, which is 3 people right now. That is my dad, my brother, and myself. Hope to have that grow during the spring, shortly after. My girlfriend and the kids want to get their hunter safety and they want to come out hunting, so I'm hoping that by the hunting season, by rifle season, that we've got a few more tags we can fill. First things off, we're probably going to be doing some reloading. I'm going to be loading for my 7mm08 Savage Access. My dad and my brother will be loading for their rifles, which is a 7mm Magnum and a 270, both Tikas. We're going to have a fun time doing that. We always have fun when we get out and shoot. Then once the snow starts to melt, I hope to get into some shed hunting. Take you guys out and show you where I hunt while I'm looking for the sheds and what I look for in those areas. I've hunted bow there for a few years now. I didn't last year because I had sold my bow in 2017. I got a good deal for it, I just couldn't say no, so I sold it. Now I'm looking for another one. If I don't have one yet come bow season, I will probably just borrow one. My uncle has one that I've used before. It's an older one, but it still gets the job done. So I'll probably borrow his bow if I haven't found one yet that I really like and I'm looking forward to using, kind of thing. We've only ever really hunted deer, but this year I've hunted turkey before. But then last year or 2 years ago, sorry, I got my first turkey with the bow. That was fun, challenging. So this year I'm gonna hope to do more turkey hunting with a bow and get set up for a rifle all at the same time. I can do it. And as I mentioned, it's a chunk of private land. Dad and my brother usually just go for meat in the freezer. It's cold, they don't like the cold come rifle season, so they just kind of, let's get out and get the meat and get back home as quick as possible. So when I go out bow hunting, I also do some scouting. I'll usually be a little more, or I will be more picky on what I shoot, just for the fact that we have one tag and it's good for archery, muzzleloader, and rifle for one tag. So I'll be picky during bow season. That way I've still got my tag open for rifle. But this year with videoing hunts, I might just fill my tag during bow and then I can tape my dad or my brother during rifle. Dad said we're going to do some coyote hunting this year. We've gone out a couple times, but not really to go out and hunt them. But we're hoping this year to get out a few times. It doesn't start here till like the end of August almost. So we're gonna squeeze that into my bow season. And also where we're hunting, there's a lot of wild hogs. They're doing a good number on the pastures, so we've been asked to take some out. So we'll get some of those on camera, hopefully we find some. And our group, as I mentioned, is just the three of us. My brother doesn't get out much. He lives out in Brandon, and he's usually about an hour and a half away from where we hunt, so he doesn't come out too often. I try and go out a lot. Usually when I go out camping, it's close to the same area. It's about half hour, 45 minutes from where we hunt, so Dad and I will usually go out and do some shooting while we're out camping. For videos, I hope to have a decent video every week. Not sure what day of the week, but I'm going to be excuse me, not sure what day of the week they'll be up, but because I'll be hunting and shooting on weekends, it probably won't be up on the weekend. It'll probably be up on a Monday or Tuesday kind of thing. Yeah, so I'm going to try and have those up every week. Then I've also tried to sweet talk Dad into doing some self-videoing when he's out for coyotes. He'll probably be going out a lot more than me or my brother, because he actually only lives like 45 minutes away. I live almost 2 hours away, and my brother lives an hour and a half away. So he'll be doing more hunting than us. So I'm trying to talk him into doing some self-videoing while he hunts. And then if he does that, I'll be putting up that stuff for you. Just trying to find my spot here. Okay. I've also got Instagram page at the Hunting Gooroo, Facebook page, the Hunting Gooroo. Check those out. I've also got a web page. If you go to my Instagram, you can actually link right to it. There's a link right on my Instagram page that goes to my web page. I just started doing that. It's in the beginning stages of running. There is a few posts on there you can read through. Some of them are pretty interesting. I also will probably be posting up some recipes on there that I try with the wild meat or wild game that I catch. Instagram, I'm at 118 or 19 followers. I'd like to get that up. I'll be putting up more stuff a little more often once the weather gets nicer. A little hard now with the crappy weather and all the snow. Public land hunting, I will be doing a little bit during bow season. Probably around the edges of where we hunt for rifle. Just so I know what's in the area, what the chances are of something coming into the pasture where we hunt. There is a big chunk of public land there. I have walked through it. Not all of it, but I've walked through it. You don't want to go in there without a compass. Everything looks the same. So yeah, go to my Instagram or my Facebook or my website. Follow them, like them. Subscribe to this channel. Follow it, like it. And then some other talk on this channel will be mapping, finding signs, how to read it. The last 2 years have been very successful for us during rifle season. In 2017, we were done in 3 days. In 2018, we were done in 3 days. 2017, we had a location picked out. We just kind of spread out along that location. We covered maybe, well, we didn't even cover that much area because so many hills, it was all rolling. Couldn't really see. I mean, the most I could see, I had a big stretch where the most I could see was about 350 yards. So, I mean, we didn't cover a lot of pasture, but we did set up our blinds in a way that we could see into the person beside us, into their area, at a different angle where they couldn't quite see over the hill. Um, where I was situated was at the far end, and then there was Dad in the middle and my brother on the other end. We had our blinds probably, I'm going to say probably about 200 yards apart from each other, maybe a little more. From where I was, because of the rolling hills, I couldn't see my brother's blind. But I couldn't see Dad's either. There was a bush between us. So anyway, in 2017, we went out on a Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. The Friday I shot mine in the morning. The Saturday my dad shot his in the morning, and the Sunday my brother shot his in the morning. A lot of the areas there I have watched and I've been through. That area that we were particularly in that year, I know as a morning travel, or morning to late, or early morning to late morning travel. I haven't seen anything there yet in the afternoons. Usually after about 11, that area is quiet. There's nothing. So I had talked Dad into trying a new area this year of the pasture for hunting, because I knew where there was morning and evening travel in that area. We both had 2 blinds this year. As before, we only had one. We both purchased another set of blinds and put them up. So when we were there in 2018, my brother couldn't make it. So it was just Dad and I. That's for 2018 season. But we had no problems filling our tags. Being a new area, the first time there, Dad didn't know what to expect. I had an idea because I hunted that area a fair bit during bow the season before in 2017. So I had an idea what to expect, but Dad didn't. So when we got there opening morning, we were sitting there and we didn't see anything. And that was odd for that area, like not even a doe or a fawn crossing, which is very unusual for that area. So around 11:30, I decided to go and take a walk, and because I knew something was up. Where there was deer, or where there is deer, there was none. So I went and took a walk. I got 10 feet into the bush, and there was fresh footprints. Somebody had been there within 24 hours, because we had snowed 24 hours before that, before opening morning. So I knew someone had been in there very recently. So my guess was, or what I'm assuming is, that somebody had walked through it on the last day of muzzle and then pushed everything out, and there was nothing left there for opening morning. The second day of rifle, we went out. I sat in a different location, overlooking a little opening. Well, not really little, it's about 200 yards all the way around. I went and sat in my second blind there. Dad went back to his first blind. And probably about mid-morning, he didn't see anything come out of the bush. So we're figuring that the buck he shot was just laying there in the middle of the field since who knows when. I saw a couple that morning. They ran behind me. I had a fawn come out about 10 feet away from me and just sat there. eating, digging through the snow for probably 45 minutes. It was quite interesting. It didn't matter what I did. Like, I didn't try and scare it away, but I was moving around in my blind. It didn't even phase it. Had no idea I was there, or didn't even care that I was there. So Dad shot one that morning, and then this third morning, the third day of rifle, we went back out. I went back to my second blind location, hoping to catch some of their early mornings walking through. There wasn't much. I saw a couple of does that morning, and that was it. But they went through a little opening so fast I didn't even have time to get the gun out the window. And that was it for the morning. The afternoon, Dad went to his second blind location, which was out in the middle of the pasture on top of a hill. He said he was just getting ready for a nap, and these does popped out of the bush. So he ended up shooting one of them, and then we went and got that one. Then we went home, and to celebrate for the second year in a row, filling all the tags, we celebrated with some actual steaks and potatoes, and of course a beverage. Yeah, so now with this channel, there'll probably be a few more stories here and there, maybe a couple short ones just to keep my channel recent and up to date. Try not to have anything under 10 minutes. Try and keep them around half hour to an hour kind of thing. Looking forward to start putting up footage of actual hunting or reloading or whatever it is we're doing. I'm looking forward to start putting up footage for that. Looking forward to start putting up footage of my kids doing fishing this summer. We're going to be doing some of that. Well, one of the reasons I've wanted to do this for many years. I've always wanted my own channel for hunting and fishing and anything outdoors kind of thing. And now I've decided to finally just go ahead and do it. My kids are excited. My girlfriend's excited. We're all looking forward to having our 2 minutes of fame on the internet. I hope to start doing podcasts into Facebook, and then I'll make videos out of that as well. The podcast will be answering questions, talking about mapping the areas that I map, how we're going to make that work, where we're planning on going from what I find from my scouting trips. So there'll be a lot of conversation with my dad and my brother on that. Probably more just my dad. Like I said, my brother lives an hour and a half from my dad, and that's an hour and a half further than I live. So my brother lives 3.5 hours from me. I live almost 2 hours from my dad. So unless we can all meet at Dad's, we'll do a podcast or a live podcast from there, which I think would be pretty cool. I owe a big thank you to the hunting public, Aaron, Greg, Zach, Jake, Ted. You guys have been awesome. I've been asking them a lot of questions on how to get things started, on what to use, where to go for information. They've been super helpful. Thank you so much. Go check them out. They have their YouTube channel, The Hunting Public. They got a Facebook page, The Hunting Public, and they got an Instagram, The Hunting Public. Go check them out, follow them. Awesome group of guys. Great content. I've learned a lot from them. I watch their videos probably 3 times a week. I'll get through all their videos. So pretty much every day I'm watching some. About 3 times a week I start everything over. My girlfriend will come home from work and I've got it on and she doesn't change the channel. She's a keeper. Yeah, go follow them, subscribe to their YouTube, follow their Facebook, follow their Instagram. Great guys. I think that's just about it, except a reminder to subscribe and like my videos. Subscribe to my channel, like my videos, check out my Instagram. Again, that's at the Hunting Gooroo. I'm losing my train of thought here. My Instagram is the Hunting Gooroo, and then my Facebook is the Hunting Gooroo. Check them out. I've got on my Instagram, I'm getting pictures from my cousin out in BC, so some pretty interesting pictures. Awesome fish she's catching. And she's doing a lot of her stuff right off the coast there, so she's having a lot of fun doing it. She's allowed me to put her pictures up on Instagram. Yeah, so I guess that's it for my first show, everybody. If you haven't liked it or subscribed it, please do. Thanks for watching.